All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out. Before we start, write me at King Tyson 713 at yahoo.com if you got some, if you have an idea for my next video, you want my advice about something, write me, King Tyson 713 at yahoo.com. Also, y'all, if you like this content, go to the video tab section on this channel, scroll down to the videos, read the titles. If there's a title that's catchy to you, watch it. I got a lot of videos, y'all. I keep my videos short. I do not keep them long. I get in with the message and I get out. That's what I do. So check my other videos out, right? So look, let's talk about it. On with the video. Michael B. Jordan recently came out and said that he'd rather choose loneliness over choosing the wrong woman. And it's kind of going viral. And then I see a lot of other platforms, a lot of brothers saying, you see, y'all women so difficult. Even a person like Michael B. Jordan who have unlimited options, even he's saying that he just choosing to be lonely so he won't choose the right woman. And then they going with it. I don't think it's that serious because, well, let me say this. When you are a celebrity, when you're in the spotlight, when you're a rapper, athlete, whatever, and you're in the spotlight, like I said, you always gonna be targeted. And I believe it's more difficult to find a person for you because you don't know who to trust. You don't know which woman is there for you, or there for the clout, or there for the money, or both. You know what I mean? So it's hard to differentiate who's there for you. Now, that's the only reason why I give Michael B. Jordan a pass on that. Let me not say I give him a pass. I understand what he's saying on that aspect. But all you other regular guys, you other brothers, you just regular average Joes talking all us. Even he, man, that's the reason why he's saying that. And he has a brand. He don't want to screw up his brand, screw up his money, being with the wrong woman that could jeopardize or tarnish his name. I don't blame him from that. But Michael B. Jordan, you gotta understand, brother, you in your 30s, you getting up there in age, man, and I believe you in your mid 30s. So, brother, you need to kind of find a woman and settle down with. You don't want to be too old because Michael B. Jordan don't even have kids. So, brother, you don't want to wait too long before you start having kids when you can still be on your kids' level as far as playing with your kids, bonding with your kids. Which you always be able to bond with your kids because they're your kids. But you don't want to be too old. You don't want to be 40 years old chasing no 1-year-old around. Michael B. Jordan, listen, talk to him. You ever watch this channel, brother? I understand you want to. Let me say this. Even though I don't know Michael B. Jordan, I'm going to say this. I understand that he want to find the perfect woman. And I believe that's the reason why he really don't, because y'all remember he was dating Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey. I believe he was dating her. And then that kind of fell sour. He was kind of crazy about her, And then, maybe that kind of like took a toll on him. You know what I mean? Who knows? But what I'm going to say is that I understand you want to find a perfect woman, but the perfect woman does not exist. The perfect man does not exist. If you can find somebody that you can get along with, that can adhere to your lifestyle as far as your acting and stuff like that in your career, man, hey, man. And she ain't got she not tied to Hollywood, and it's probably best. See, this is the reason why athletes and singers and actors and stuff, this is the reason why they get with people. A lot of times, the ones who's married, they are married to the ones that before they became famous, because those ones stuck by them before they was famous. So it's no clout to get because they was with you before you was even famous. But when you up there already in Hollywood, you know, you really don't know who to trust. So I understand where Michael B. Jordan's coming from. I understand it from his side of it. But a regular average guy, man, come on, man. Y'all, you brothers just look for any reason to blame women. Y'all look for any reason to blame women. Y'all gotta stop that, man. That's what he's talking about. When he says that, that's what he's referring to. He don't know who he don't know the woman that's he want to be for sure. And I understand because I was like that. Listen, y'all. At the time, I didn't get married till I was 27. 27. My son Trent is only 12 years old. I was 28 when my son was born. My one and only child. I was 28 when my son was born, my first wife. And because I didn't have a kid before 27, 28, because I wanted to take my time and find the right woman at the time that I thought was, but you know, things happened, it didn't work out. And that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. Bringing up Michael B. Jordan. I'd rather you take a chance at love than hold yourself hostage on the what if something goes wrong. And that's one thing in our community I noticed when it comes to longevity relationships as far as marriage. Men and women, we are scared of marriage versus compared to other races. I think about my coworkers when I at my job, right? And you know, like I told you what I do for a living, HVAC technician. So I talk to different customers. I have a lot of employees that I work with. And when you talk to people, you get cool with them and you get their background, right? And other races, and we talking men and women, they will be married 2 times, 3 times like it ain't nothing. You know, a lot of them, the other races, they're not afraid of divorce and afraid of getting married again. But our community, marriage is such a, we feel, when it comes to marriage, we feel like, damn, marriage is a big step. But it's like, we'll be comfortable having a baby outside of wedlock. We'll feel like and really it's the other way around. Having a baby is supposed to be the thing that's a big thing. It's supposed to be like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Having a baby. But we in the marriage is supposed to be the opposite. Everything is like, we gotta, that's the narrative we got in our community, I noticed. Like, and also too, people are afraid of saying that, people are afraid of hearing that, oh, well, you got a failed marriage, you got a divorce. So what? People, when you are married, you can love somebody, they can love you, and sometimes stuff don't work out. Okay, it's almost like a relationship. But at least you could say you tried marriage. What Kevin Samuel used to say, rest in peace to the Godfather, what did Kevin Samuel used to say when he did the statistic, because he always used to back up statistics, he said 1 out of 4 black women will get married in our lifetime. 1 out of 4. Those numbers are not great numbers. You know, we have to change that. If it don't, listen, I'd rather you try and it don't work, and at least you can say, hey, you gave it your best shot, it didn't work. You know, a lot of us, men and women, we try to hold out for the right person. Hold out that we feel like this got everything. We gonna hold out. Man, you be waiting, you'll be single forever and not giving your all into something, trying to hold out for this perfect person. And I think Michael B. Jordan is doing a little bit of that too. I think he's holding out for what he feel like is almost like the perfect woman for him, whatever that is. You know, everybody got their own preference. But I know I used to be like that. That's why I'm saying I know. Like, I used to want to feel like everything, like everything got a check. Like, this woman got to check off everything on my list for me to say, okay, you the one I want to marry. And y'all, love don't work like that. You know, love do not work like that. You'll never find the perfect person. You can find someone that, and the main thing is, y'all, you got to find somebody you could get along with. Somebody that y'all could be on the same level. You know, that's who you want to, that's the most important thing. That what makes your relationship, that's what makes you have a great relationship. With somebody that y'all two can gel together. And y'all do know arguing constantly, having disagreements all the time is not a healthy relationship, right? You shouldn't be with a person that y'all arguing all the time. If y'all get in arguments 3, 4, 5 times out the week, that's not a good relationship. And in our community, we so used to, we feel like that's the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the norm. It should be, we all gonna have disagreements. But it shouldn't be a disagreement on a constant basis. Even if we have a disagreement, we should be able to talk about it. You feel like you feel, I feel like I feel, okay, we don't reach an agreement, okay, how can we get past this if we can't reach an agreement? Or we figure something out. That's a healthy solution to an argument in a relationship. But if you two is always arguing, you know, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And then when you're a person that y'all always arguing, it's gonna eventually get some type of physical. Pushing, it starts at pushing, then pushing turn to grabbing, then grabbing turn to hitting. You don't need that. So, yeah, that's my thing. I feel like Michael B. Jordan is holding out for a perfect woman. They don't exist. And brother, you're getting up there, bro. You in your mid-30s, bro. You're getting up there. I know what you're trying to wait for, but man, just pick one that ain't been, you know. And maybe you should pick a regular woman. Maybe you should pick a regular woman instead of someone in Hollywood. Maybe he might need to try that versus picking somebody that's, you know, in Hollywood. You just never know. You know, you don't want to pick somebody who's been ran through in Hollywood, you know, but hey, whatever makes you happy. But guys, like fellas, brothers, we can't, I mean, it could be one thing, man, something to come across and go viral, and you got brothers automatically looking for a reason to, it's the women. We got brothers, nah, man, it ain't that, man. I'm not even finna go with that, man. I just think that brother just holding out because he probably got his high expectations. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like that you should be able to be by yourself and figure out yourself, figure out your worth, and figure out what you want when it comes to a relationship. You got to make sure yourself is right before you get into a relationship. If yourself is not healed, how can you be 100% in a relationship if you're not healed yourself? If you got your own personal things, your demons and stuff, and setbacks that you're dealing with there's no way you can have a healthy relationship. The next relationship, you bringing all that baggage onto this new relationship. And let me say this, especially if you meet a decent person and y'all do decide to get a relationship. If you got baggage, eternal baggage, you're just gonna sabotage the relationship. The relationship will not work no matter how good that person is. Because if you ain't got peace within yourself, how can you allow peace within your relationship? So a lot of us, we need to heal ourselves, per se. We got to recognize our trigger points. We need to recognize the hurt that we experienced in our past, the reason why we are the way we are. We got to figure all that out first. We gotta understand that. So there's nothing wrong with being by yourself and being, I hate to say lonely, but it's okay to be that. So when you do get in a relationship, then you good to go. You ready to go. You ain't got no hangups. So I do agree with the statement, you know, but I don't blame women the reason why that Michael B. Jordan feel like that. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. On to the next video. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.